and it's going to be the most awkward moment as we get this pistol started. GG.bet given Na'Vi the edge.
I'm ready and raring to go here, Alex. So we're set up for a bit of a B hit right now. You can see Nav has his utility lined up, the same for Twist. There's only one player over towards the B site right now, and that's going to be Perfecto. He's actually positioned over towards Catwalk, so if this hit comes in, it might be a retake. He doesn't want to hang around and fight. Flashes, nades, they come over, and he's actually going to stick around.
Okay, already seeing Stewie open up with a couple, and I'm not in game, so this is going to be delayed casting. Chad, take the pistol.
Yeah, I've got this one, mate. Don't you worry about that. So bomb goes down on the B bomb site. Stewie over towards Kitchen, trying to dissuade, and the boost at Catwalk right now. So up and over the smoke will be simple. They have flashes for this on Boomich as well as the kit. So we're going to come down to the timing of this retake. 4 on 5, it's a difficult one. Na'Vi now rotting down the clock here. Through Kitchen, Flamey takes a duel. He's unable to get anything done. It finally finds a frag. Boomich gets the trade. Electronic onto Twist, and now it's a 2-on-2. That kit is still in Boomich's hands, but Grim, he's taken down Boomich, and it's just going to leave Electronic, the last man standing.
I'm back in business, and it does seem to be a bit of a problem now. That bomb's ticked way too much. Electronic, yeah, it's all right, a bit of damage, but he's going down with this ship. Grim seals.
Familiar with, so his loss has definitely been felt for Liquid within 2020, but regardless, they're here on European soil and it's the final tournament of the year. Maybe they can get an upset victory here over Na'Vi to put themselves in the playoffs alongside of Big. This will be the full-on force. Simple saving some residual cash, but it's been dropped across a scout here. That one's gifted over thanks to Electronic, who's up close and personal towards the A ramp. And this one's quite a slow-tempered start from Liquid. They're not going for any early mid-control smokes and enforcing the issue. They're just waiting for an early push from Na'Vi here, cutting as many sound cues as possible. The window smoke from Elige getting set up, and Grim ready to smoke off towards Connector.
They call this one the Momo Special.
I wonder if they do have any Jason Moses O'Toole-inspired strategies. Oh, okay. That nade's going to hurt. Stewie cops that one on the dome. In response, lobs out a Molotov and a HE. Looks like they're going for a bit of an
what are you up to here? What are you flirting with? Twists? He's been heard. And that's a Galil. He better be aware of this. Jumping down, pin pulled, and Electronic can punish a Galil. Oh dear. Ramp being held. There's a great flash, but there is still an Electronic threat. Nice fragging. Again, Grim fills the feed, and it is only going to be a Flamey and Simple. No threat from the Galil now. That can be retrieved, and this round can slow down. Alicia's low.
Well, there's a chance here, though. They've just picked up the bomb, so by the time he gets to the site, there's going to be about 15 seconds.
As well. They're right to swap the bomb over to the healthiest. Nav has to get across here.
Scout will still kill him.
No, he gets across. Thank God they swapped it. Now he can plant. Everyone's low. This is just almost setting the stage for the Simple Scout show. Flamey's there as well, a flashbang. And that's another tag?
Yeah,
the match checks out, and he's going to back peace out. Bouncing around. That's unlucky.
Yeah, is he hanging around? He wants to do some more damage. Simple's not done yet.
He could wallbang a cheeky Nav. Looks like he's going to try and
keep him pinned.
Nav's on the retreat now.
Wow. Liquid are very lucky to get away with this one. Yeah. I was just expecting Simple to pull off a headshot onto Nav as he crosses there, because the whole time I'm just looking at the fact that Grim has a smoke. I'm like, are they going to throw it? Where are they going to throw? Cheese in the mix here. Early one from Flamey. Yeah, nice. Bit of chip damage right there.
Yeah, min-maxing. Going to be trying to get...
They might be able to get themselves a cheeky kill here.
Oh, there goes the nade of bait that nicely, I think. Yeah, nice. Baits it out just through patience, and 60 seconds, Liquid start to make plenty of noise upon their arrival. Into the site they go. Stewie's having a bit of a duel with Boomich, and that's the frag they needed. Elige again doubles up nicely, and just perfecto. No issues, no casualties. This is actually the perfect start for Team Liquid here on their map pick.
Yeah, nice and clean. The fact they're not giving a show that mid-presence is something that they're gunning for. Perfecto has the scout. It's not really worth too much that close range. 3 straight away over towards B holes. Elige selling a bit of a fake over towards middle. And there is early B presence, so we can see tucked in aggressively will be Grim. Meanwhile, over towards A, Boomich, he's getting inquisitive towards the A ramp. So early info for both sides here, but Team Liquid look like they're more than happy to put on the brakes. More mid-presence from Stewie here, and you can see the setup on the radar in your top left, just how passive Na'Vi are playing off of middle. Close towards A ramp, watching mid from Ticket. 2 players passive on that B site. They're very vulnerable to a split right here. The rotations will be miles away to either bomb site.
So they've got a lot of extra control as the smoke fades. Look at that. 2 tucked into ladder room. Bombs on the back of Twist, so he's tucked in there too. Doesn't mean they're committed to B necessarily, can pivot. That's a 3-man lean from Na'Vi onto A. If Liquid start to, and it does seem they are, lean B, only 2 members of Na'Vi that will have a voice in this round. Perfecto and Flamey about to be tested. And it's already a good flying colors for Perfecto. A first, needs a second, Flamey can't provide, and that should be the save call.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of this if Na'Vi are going to opt to give up so much room there. Liquid, they just got the territory they needed, went back, and if they traded efficiently like they did, the bomb site was always going to be theirs. There's no information for Na'Vi throughout that round.
Did you see the nonsense NAF was doing as well in their opening game as well? Like the nuke wall bang, the inferno wall bang. The dude's looking nasty.
That's good to see. Nasty facilitate another buy. So that's good news.
Ollie, that might stop something. I'm intrigued. No. Electronics jumped through it though. Maybe that's supposed to bait him in. Either way, no window smoke, and we are going to see a pop flash that could punish. No one's there though, and Twists just given the responsibility of caging this animal that is Electronic. And well, speak of it, he's held it perfectly. Taps the head of Electronic, and CT aggression from Na'Vi. They dip their toe in that water, and well, it's a bit too cold. They've lost a player.
Yeah, so there was a lot of space given to Electronic there. It was clear that Liquid were ready for an aggressive push just by the positions that we saw across the map. And now that they have the number advantage, they can just retool, and it looks like they're jigging back up towards A. All 5 members over towards Palace and A ramp, setting up their smokes and flashes down. They still have a bucket load to work with. Heaps of flashes, Molotovs for 4 of their players, plenty of smokes as well. And at this stage, Na'Vi have to take another bit of a gamble, and that's over towards mid this time. It's the wrong call. A's been left open.
Let's go. Okay, Molotovs will not stop Boomich. He's going to have to try and disrupt this. And that was his chance. Stewie may have called it. Can't stop the plant, can he? He does. Knocks it out of Twist's hands. He's made it a 4v4. This gets awkward now. Liquid,
they're out of nades now.
They have to mid-round it. This is all about individual prowess now. The utility's gone, but the bomb is down. 2 from CT.
Yeah, this is doable. There's a kid on Perfecto, but it's all going to come down to this fight on Stewie. They need to get this cleanly. Running out of time.
We're simple in all of this. Still in jungle. Are they flirting with a save shot? Not now. Perfecto's found an opening. Here they go, flooding into the site. It's pretty late. Survival integral. Naf does damage. Grim does too. Flamey's there though. And it is going to be Liquid's 5th. They successfully confirm.
Opening pick just to give themselves an early advantage.
And Simple gracefully puts himself in prime position to hold middle. Now Liquid, they haven't at any point gone for a lackadaisical just walk into middle. This feels like a risk. The flash pops, but so does Elige. Simple pulls the trigger before the nade does. And now we've got an advantage for Na'Vi. I haven't seen one of these in the opening stages all too often. Stewie's lingering around the B smoke. Don't think this duel from Perfecto is going to be given, though.
I think the B can definitely be a bit of a weak point over here. We've seen it get tested in previous iterations of Na'Vi, back when I think they had Zeus holding this site. If they're able to trade efficiently onto Perfecto, even if they give themselves a 3-on-4 situation, that's still good enough. The bomb's all the way back towards T-spawn still. And there's a minute on the clock, so Liquid, there's no real indication where they want to finish just yet. Look at all the utility they're rocking with as well. If they wanted to go for an execute, they more than truly could. Liquid's just smoked out towards mid. They'll land in towards window. This looks like an A split, coming 2 through connector, 2 through the A ramp.
This hinges on how can you shut Simple's AWP down. I like that smoke. Means they can take the jungle fight. There's a flash, buys some time for the duel, but Electronic's won his, and Stewie's gone too. Good shutdown from Electronic. That FAMAS working well, and Simple's here to put the cream on the top of
the rounds. But getting back underway, they could go for a pace change, and it looks like they're setting up for a very, very early A execute here. This is great. They've normally been quite slow, quite defaulty across the map. This pounce might not be ready.
Oh, thank God Grim's here. Fills the feed before Boomich does twice. Pressure now, lots of those suppressing flashbangs, but Flamey hits a cracker. Full blind through a smoke, headshot. Not supposed to be for Grim this round, I suppose. Twist has got a big duel here. Does tuck in, he's got to find Flamey. And Flamey's just finding everyone. This time he had more vision, but Na'Vi executing. Just Twists, only the one for him. And it will be Na'Vi stringing together some consecutive defensive rounds, recovering 2 AK-47s as well.
All right, just picking up any of the leftover goodies, any nades, flashes.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Boomich isn't doing it again. That molly will fade, and off Naf's flash, they're going to give it a go. Boomich, will you go into Palace? He's going to try. He heads in. Locked out. He's still a threat, though. They're flooding into CT. Flamey still had his nades in his hands. He was not ready for that. And now the bomb's already going down. Twists, make sure of that. There's even a re-smoke. Boomich's Palace push is being held. This is great stuff from Liquid and Elige.
It might have to be a safe call. How do you get back in? You've lost CT. They've already got your holes. That was the only pressure point that they had, was Boomich alive in holes, and he's been taken care of already. So you can see just how passive Navi are being in this situation.
The audacity.
Yeah, look.
To do it again, Chad.
Yeah, and it's the pace change, right? That's the thing. You're doubling down. Will they expect it again? Well, not this time. So much room taken. I just love that direct nature as well. Flamey caught off guard. I can only imagine how frustrating that would be. G.bet odds at the top of your screen. Still favoring Na'Vi here. Here's Simple looking for another pick towards middle. Standard utility smoke towards top mid, Molotov towards connector, and now it looks like they're setting up for a B piece. There's 4 players already leaning over towards that side of the map.
Just keeping Na'Vi guessing. I love the variety of their playbook at the moment here on the T side of Mirage. And if it posts them 9, you know, they're staying competitive in a map that Yanko highlighted is strong for Na'Vi, albeit underplayed.
Yeah, Mirage is always a weird one with Na'Vi. I think it's because, especially on the T side, they get themselves into these weird buying patterns, and I feel like it's a hard map to pull off some miracle rounds, especially time and time again. But regardless, it is a more forward stance in middle here. Simple on Cat, open towards top mid. Electronic burrowed on down. A hard angle to clear, not something you'd be expecting. Your eyes are going to be more drawn towards that connector position. This run boost could be great, though. He's across.
He has no idea. And Electronic goes down. Stewie. That's quite the catch. And they nearly catch Simple. He's flashed. 50 HP. Molly replacing him. He'll smoke on top to try and maintain control, but it's too late. They've got some pace here. Flamey has an AWP, though, and it's found the header. Grim. Stewie still handing out haircuts. Maybe there's a round here. 2 kills so far. Good point. 30 seconds. This is awkward as hell. The bomb is top mid. Do Na'Vi know that, though?
Doesn't look like it. They could even pivot towards B here. Stewie can cut off the rotations.
Re-aiming it, and that's just the awareness of the world's best. Still not out of the woods, though. They are heavy rotating towards A. Elige will be able to plant B. I say with bated breath. There is now Perfecto moving back towards the site he was tasked with. I think he's got time.
He's definitely heard this now, surely. Well, they're chasing. They're straight in.
Are they walking? There's a timer on this. No, they're not. Elige. Paranoia sets in. No, he holds his nerve. Holds the line. Steps. A little bit of sound cue action. Okay, first duel was Perfecto, and that's enough. It will be Na'Vi's third. Nice shots from Stewie, but there was no follow-up from his compadres. And I think they're paranoid of a fast Stewie. And they're right to be, because he's flying through flames and flashes to tuck himself in. And look at Electronic. He has to be paranoid now. There's potential for that. He heard the flame sound cue. He doesn't know how far he disrespected the flame. Now already into B. A tag. Grim wing-clipped. But he's still shooting damage into Simple. Perfecto does well. So does Simple. Finding Grim, finishing the job. He will burn, though. And now, with Naf's frag, there's an equal stead. 3v3. Nade does good damage. Twist has got a duel with Electronic, but that's an afterplan now. Naf could get naded down, even down to 4 HP. If he could just take one with him. If he could just take one, it's winnable. He halves Boomich's health. Flamey from Kitchen. Hard duel against the AWP. Baits the shot. Electronic. Peppered. This is awkward. Stewie, though, baited in. He gets himself one. He needs 2 more, though. Missed shot from Flamey. Adjusts. It's not enough. They have the kits. They have the time. It will be another Na'Vi success on the B retake.
Well, Slavered, right? The fact that Liquid continue to get this site presence in the year with their in-game leader leaving after Katowice. And then Apex had to take over the role, and they brought in a rookie. But we're back underway, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being patient. This looks like a pacey round. This is a fast B split.
The Counter-Strike is exhilarating. Elige is swinging into B and keeping Perfecto very busy. Oh, good shooting. He's taken off that duel, and, well, Simple's having no issues with Stewie either on the A lurk. Doesn't get to do too much with it, nor do Liquid. This is an armored CZ, and Grim with some precision.
Nice shot.
There is a flurry of CTs, and he's actually just picking them off one by one. Get a fresh clip, give him another go. 12 more bullets, 3 more opponents. He's just flicking everywhere. Push and another frag. Go on, Grim, son. Just takes 3 weapons away from Na'Vi, makes it as costly as he...
Still maintain the lead, 6-5 at this juncture, but that could quickly slip away from them. Na'Vi could seal this one up with 9 on the half. Lots of flashes mid. That was a lot of flashbangs.
As soon as they dissipate, he takes a little peek. Nothing home. Warning shot fired. Simple is scouting the perimeter. They will drop the smoke, makes sense. As the other fades, they start their progress. Flamey, this double up setup, this is what Na'Vi have been looking to set up. Flamey holds and supports from A. Smoked off though. Liquid have really they've got all their fundamentals down. It's neat, it's tidy. But it has been quite quiet on the Liquid T side these last 3 rounds. In fact, even expanding that, the last 6, 5 of them have gone Na'Vi's way.
So once again, Liquid have mid control, right? Vent room, they've got someone boosted up next to window. They cleared out connector. So they know that they have all of that under their remit right now. But Boomich is about to have a fight here.
Oh, he needed to hit that, and he
Didn't even
does.
shoot.
Great shooting from Elige. And now they know that A, short is lost, and B, there is also a lot of unknown entities in middle. You don't have that info now, and it's a 2-2 split regardless. So this is good. It's just a question of execution now. Do they go A, or do they go B? Through
Looks
middle.
like, yeah, the connector split, and Stewie can go late window to clear out jungle for them here. So this is a very nice pincer onto the site.
That's the first frag from Flamey. Naf does reveal himself from Palace. Gonna need a bit more though from Flame Dogger. Fecto catching one. Quickly traded. Just the AWPs. Just an AWP now, Flamey. And he's running for the hills to try and save what little he can.
He didn't even consider trying to push it and deny the plant right there. Considering the amount of time left, if he dropped that bomb, there could have been a shot, but holding onto this AWP seems to be the #1 priority here as he backs off holding that shift key. But Stewie already has an idea that this save's coming through. You can see he's trying to lock him in towards the B bomb site. So we get back underway here. Top mid smoke again. Molotov to connector again. This is the same pattern being established by Liquid time and time.
Yeah, but Stewie's throwing in some spice. Oh. Look at that.
Oh, beheading.
Public beheading on the B site. Stewie with the axe on his shoulder. He's backing away. Look what he's forced. He's forced 2 members of Na'Vi, Simple and Boomich, both into the B site to fill the void of Perfecto.
So this is the problem. Like, Na'Vi, sure, they've just had to use utility to take back B control. That'll happen within the first 15 seconds of the round. So you can just see how hamstrung they are here. And Simple has to decide, well, do I gamble A? Yeah, or do I float towards B? What are the options here? And no matter what he does, I feel like with a minute left on the clock, Liquid with all this utility, if they just regather and they trade out efficiently, this should be yet another Liquid round. And it appears to be B. This is the right call.
Yeah, they let them come back, over-rotate, panic about the over-rotate, set back up, and now, again, it's just Boomich, solo B. This is cool, fake flash. Look at that, they're throwing it towards ramp. That's gonna get them on their toes. 3 CTs on A, and Boomich is gone. Liquid are actually engineering a very well-coordinated T side here.
This is a save. There's nothing for Na'Vi to do, and they've already been locked in. So if Liquid spoke about this scenario within their timeout, they should start getting a move on here for this hunt. Naf's locked down to him. Oh, I don't think Twist is clearing this.
Ooh. It's only the rifle though, they keep the AWPs. As you said, I kind of like what the picture you're painting there, just giving around at this moment in time. And it is perhaps the setup that you're comfortable executing against. Most of us do. Twist is gone. Great shot, just momentary glimpse of him before he hid behind that smoke on the jump across. So, an early frag. Simple's found it in mid. Bomb's there, and so is the majority of Liquid. Naf set up for the Palace alert. 3 members, the only other 3 remaining in round 14 are gathered towards connector. It's Electronics' task, and lingering in the smoke. Do they flash off this?
This is
gonna
going
be
to
about
nutmeg.
timing. Just nutmegging him. Both. Oh, they're holding one side each. That's so cool. It's a trade at least. And now Alicia's made it even. A big frag onto one of the AWPs. They have to clear ramp, right? Naf's been asked to do so, and an important frag, but Simple's found one as well. AWP for the retake. Simple yet to have too much of a hero moment. Up against Liquid, the very same team he stepped over on his path to glory in Katowice. Smoke on the bomb. No kit.
Oh, this is painful.
Oh, nice control of the spray there from Liquid's newest addition. Pyramid's found it. And with the bomb ticking, Perfecto's run out of time, run out of hope. And 9 with an A plan and explosion. That makes it 9-5. Liquid have won the half and then some.
Out for Flamey, Famous for Boomich, and MP9 for Electronic. Utilities average. No kit. And this is where Na'Vi like to operate, but so far they haven't been able to chalk up too many rounds off the back of this. And there's another opening kill. Stewie finally brings out the T-side AWP. Boomich is immediately punished. And I love just these change-ups we've seen from Liquid.
Yeah, man. Loving that. Especially Stewie's actually had a couple. I'll check his opening duel statistics afterwards. But I can't help but feel it's been a while since he's actually been able to consistently crack into, you know, the signature Stewie way. The way he found Perfecto on B, the way he's just found that frag onto Boomich.
Yeah, I just feel like they're being given so much room in a lot of these default rounds. Like that opening pick, sure, that's not what I'm talking about. I just mean like when they're getting that mid control, the window smoke, the connector smoke, they're getting vent room control time and time again. Just being given so much room to work with, and they're punishing Na'Vi with it. And now back towards A. And again, it would be a fantastic call. There's only one player over towards A, and that's Electronic with an MP9. Yeah. He's not going to be able to defend with this.
It doesn't get better than this. Stewie's calling a great game. Well, I guess I'll wait here and hope they jump onto...
there's nothing happening on the executes. It's like, okay, well, they're dry running the execute, and some bullets are getting spammed through the smoke, and now they have to retake in a 4-on-5 disadvantage with no kit. Good luck.
Okay, no kit. Last round, they're gonna go for it. Flooding in, 2 from CT. It's Electronic first. He's gonna try and bait for Simple's M4.
There's not even enough time now. What are they doing?
What are they waiting for? It's like they're defending their KD now. Go, go, go. Good shots from Twist. Simple's on his way in, but wait, absolutely no time. He physically cannot win. You get a kill, though.
Hey!
There you go. It's 10-5. Liquid double digits side. Now, just talking to Chad in the halftime break, he seems to think Na'Vi no slouch on their T side. So, ooh, I love this. 2 CTs out the window, down into underpass, and they're about to have a duel, Chad.
Oh dear, they can't convert the first frag, but Elige does good onto Flamey, and he's getting pushed down. Perfecto now trying to trade out, spamming wildly Elige. They're both dropping back so low.
This is chaos. That is a really, I mean, it couldn't be worse, really.
Oh dear,
It worked out any worse. I mean, they got the kill.
Yeah, it was such a gamble as well from Liquid on this pistol. You can see on the radar in your top left, nobody went over towards B other than that underpass position. So that's left Grim with not too many choices. He's pushing for info. The rotation through CT spawn. It's all going to come down to timing here between Boomich and that of Grim's push. And Boomich has the utility. Electronics just called B clear.
Yeah, and that's the problem. So at least he can't fake it. His utility, he might try. And he's working actually really well. Yeah, it's worked perfectly.
All right, well, Liquid going to try and kill Boomich to hold on to their armor. What's the plan here? The bomb's gone down. The 40 seconds has started.
And that's the ruse. It's been rumbled. They've got so much, just sheer ground to cover, Chad. It's just they're so far away.
They're rotating now, and the bomb's already been down for close to 10 seconds.
I don't know if they got their bloody Nikes on. I don't think there's any way.
They're calling it off. They're already calling it off. Yeah. There's just not enough time. Just the amount of time that they had to spend dealing with Boomich. The bomb goes down at the exact same time. Just how slow and arduous a lot of these rounds can be. Like, I know we can have that on a lot of maps, but I just feel like when we do Nuke, they're forcing rotations all the time. You know, when we do something like Dust 2, there's always seems to be more pace mix-ups.
Yeah.
On a map like Mirage, and
you got one pace of mix-up.
Yeah, Liquid gave us a little bit.
One. No, 2. Excuse me, because it didn't work the first time.
Well, here we go. This is basically how Mirage plays out, ladies and gentlemen. Get your mid control, you smoke window, you smoke connector, you clear it out.
And then what?
Well, and then you can decide where you want to go from here. So you normally want to keep a player in electronics position to hear if there's any rotations. They're taking bedroom control. Image goes down.
Simple reveals his AK, but that's the Galil gone. Okay, Simple's AK's doubled up. Keeps it competitive. They are into B. The bomb's going down. They have to try and battle back through kitchen. Simple's containing a lead. Great shooting, great positioning. I think that might spell trouble, spell the end. Les Twist's Deagle's feeling especially spicy. 5 kills to his name so far. Certainly hasn't been on tip-top shape.
Yeah,
so
they're
far.
calling it off.
And that's the cancel, yeah. If Twist could find himself a primary, there was nothing in window that I can recall.
There might be an SMG somewhere, but it looks like Simple's covering them off, and Perfecto might even spot this right now, so that UMP's called out. Oh, that's a nice shot.
Any more? Simple's got 16 HP. He might not want to take the risk. I say that. Who am I talking about? Just a single spray of the AK, and Twist doesn't want to repeak with HP like that.
Flamey got the Galil there, so they made sure that Electronic didn't die in vain, and that's good because A ramp and one dealing with the B push. So Navi just found out across the map here to see if Liquid go for any gamble pushes, try to get away with overwhelming or grabbing some space for free. That UMP towards the balcony, it's met with 3 other players. You got Stewie towards connector, Lige, he's up close and personal as well. One player just over towards window. Oh dear, okay, well, I think Elijah would think better of repicking into that one's hurt those AK-47 bullets. Electronic into connector as well. They could just go for an A pincer again, but there's a lot of players for Navi to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, got 4 of their 5 in the right place. Twist's Deagle, one of the most expensive weapons in play. Stewie's USP meets nothing. Nav, though, with the UMP spray connecting onto one of the 3. They continue to flood in, though. Navi storm over Tetris into the site. And just grim. I'm afraid, yeah, this one going to be cut short. And in fact, his life could be too. He's been found. Ooh, a warning shot hit. Takes one to the palm. Boomich still, though, plenty of chances to hit this long-range Mag-10. He's unarmored, so this is going to suck for Grim.
I just had to sell towards connector. Feigning this mid-control yet again. There's no presence over towards A at this juncture. Electronic very fast, very noisy through that underpass position.
Ooh. CT nade, almost indicative that the call's been made. Oh, Perfecto, he's so flash, but he still runs. He's just holding W, well spotted. Grim gets one. Stewie trying to respond, but he's been caught by Boomich's flank. This is great from Na'Vi. Into the side, there's one more test, and Elige overwhelmed. Double frag from Flamey, and Na'Vi planting into B. Already Boomich hunting for the remaining 2. They have to save their weapons. They've just weathered already one eco. A save, and now another.
Yeah, it's the same scenes, right? There was not very much information early. Na'Vi had shown all that mid presence and then exploding onto that B just to kind of destabilize Na'Vi.
Electronics ever ready. He hears the step, he readies himself. Oh, spotted. And frags one. Good trade. That was important from Elige. Recovers a weapon. There's 2 now in Palace. He might want to throw one out. But he's also got to be cautious of connector.
Boomich just got hit for free.
Yeah, good point. The bomb's still T-spawn. Na'Vi have the ability to go either way.
Yeah, and they have an affinity for ending very late round, and he's very poorly.
Now, come on now, come on. He's got it. They've got 45 seconds. It's a B call. They're not going to run out of time once in this game, I promise.
Oh, you still?
Yeah, I spoke to the Na'Vi manager. He said it's cool.
Okay, all right. We'll let everyone at home know that that's the case as the smokes now rain on towards the B site, but there's still 2 to get past here.
In they go, with loads of time to spare. Oh dear, maybe not players to spare. Okay, gets traded. Boomich up short, needed that from Stewie. 2 to the belly button, Boomich gone. Bomb on the back of Flamey. He's in the sight, and that's a shot. That's great from Stu. 1 more required, and he hits it as well.
Towards the B site, and Liquid get their 11th, their first round here is that's a tag from Nav through the wall. Yeah, he's the bloody wallbang specialist, this guy.
What's going on? He's got something hidden in that magnificent quiff of his.
They've got that mid control very quick here, Na'Vi, as Nav's had to reposition. They've actually got 3 players over towards the A site, 1 in limbo towards window and 1 over towards B just to defend solo at this juncture with the double AWP. So Stewie has that early warning system. Oh, that's the smoke's gone a bit awry there. Skew if towards connector means there will be a gap. Boomich would have just spotted that and called that out.
Now they'll have to re-smoke connector if they want to cross safely. Or a flash will work just as well. Look at that, they just use it on the flash. And now Stewie's getting pressure. This is so quick,
open.
So coordinated. And Simple's even fragged someone on A. Catches twists, and that's just the save call insta.
Is jumping into the window room.
Oh, this is a shot, or at least a chance for Simple, holding the cross, and Twist gives it to him. Strafes across, and now look how fast they change their plans. The opening frag from the T-sided AWP, and already
Straight to B again.
Straight to B. Or at least the trail didn't make sense.
Yeah, I think that landed in sandwich, so that's not where he wanted it to go whatsoever.
Unless maybe they're going to have to spray it. Oh, awkward fight. Okay, Alicia's gone down. And now the 5v3. This gets so impossible if Stewie goes down to the Palace player. It is Flamey. You can hear the scoping. He will be hunted. And now here's the jump across. He can't finish Simple. It's another frag, just the 2 of them. Naf has to find at least 1 on the plant. Fires off a shot. Grim tries to swing to deny, but nothing. A second flash and trying to retreat.
Another save call. They might get cut off at the pass here, though. Look at this. Navi more active on this hunt. Boomich is going to peek on out. Oh, he's just going to wall bang. He doesn't want to get stuck into that fight. Simple's here to back things up. A smoke to passively get them away. And Simple wants to say something about these wall bangs he's seen Naf been pulling off. Tags him down to 30. But Perfecto, this could be punishing. Look how quick they are. Navi really want these guns.
They really, really want them, Grim. Passes his test. Couple of shots hit. One more to be found, and nearly. It's Perfecto. Goes down to Naf's AWP. Simple's on the hunt with his 4 HP. He really wants to deny this. Naf's got cash, though. Simple pushes at the final hurdle and recovers his AWP.
Well, that hasn't completely bankrun another gun round from Liquid here, but they're going to take a timeout just to discuss their approach here on this CT side, because like they would do 11-11 and we hit the business end here on map number 1, Liquid have to start going for a couple of them. They can't continue low window. Elige can swing out Cat. They're able to pincer for late connector plays. And look who's coming up underpass, Electronic and Perfecto.
Well, they're smoked off now. Molly's short. Both of them completely unaffected by this util and able to challenge connector, perhaps with an element of surprise. They're already flooding in a dink. It's not enough. Twist has gone down with only the damage inflicted. Oh, good.
Oh, he's got a double.
He gets both a collateral through the body of Simple. He finds Electronic. What a brilliant pairing. 40 seconds.
And this is the 3v3 I was talking about. The bomb's yet to go down.
And it looks like a shot's been hit. Yeah, Naf tags up Boomich, trying to finish the job with the flames. Perfecto in support. Bomb! Oh, he actually gets him with the incendiary. Naf. Lovely stuff. The game goes on, though. 2 from CT. A flash is perfect. Grim's thrown out 1. A second for Perfecto's execution. He turns it nicely. If he could just tap Naf. 15 seconds and a smoke does get picked up. He can fake it. 10 seconds. Trying to find a 1 single frag to make this more manageable. Shots into the smoke. He's low, but he does get away with it. Perfecto at least gets his team the plant. And now a frag. Grim. Nervous! Oh! Grim executed Perfecto. 4 kills in the round. But it's a 1 wants to know, because he's denied the odds. It was such a great round from Elige. I can't blame him for wanting to know how dastardly that one was. 18 HP as he finds Naf on the swing out. And then Grim.
Navi are in the driver's seat of this game right here, right now. Oh, Flamey's heard this.
Yeah, he's already executed one.
Oh,
wow.
Flamey.
Takes a leaf straight out of Perfecto's book with the precision. 2 members of Liquid charging into Palace and both just knocked on their ass. Elige up mid. He does have to take a chance.
Might get 2 here. There's a chance if he swings on this and Simple's not looking.
There's a third of them. There's a third. What a shot! He gets 2! Looking for the transfer into a third, but damage inflicted and round now possible. If Grim could just find Electronic, and he has, we are into a 2v2, and they have dug themselves out of an early double casualty.
Okay, Flamey and Perfecto. Flamey started this round off hot. Perfecto finished the last round hot. So both of them, we know that they're on point with the shots and they're still working with a bucket load of utility. Right now, we've got NAF over towards CT spawn playing retake. Grim just patrolling that B bomb site.
Ooh, man, NAF's going to have a real challenge here. What have they got util-wise? Everything. Everything they could possibly desire. And if they go for this, round the world into B, that's
a cheeky maneuver.
Very cheeky maneuver. Not to be. Smoke connector. Flamey crossing in. He'll be able to plant. Uncontested. NAF hasn't got his scope pressed, so he's going to have to make a sound cue for that now, and Grim's doing the same as he charges. Makes the step sound like he's going CT, and, well, is going to commit to it.
If they go for this and lose, it's only 3,400 in the bank balance for Liquid.
He knows where Flamey is. He's called it, and Grim can find it. Now Perfecto. 2 clutches in a row. Is that too tall of an order? Oh, what a shot. NAF's gone. Grim's not got a kit. And he's gone down as well. Perfecto. A quad kill and a triple kill. Back to back. 2 rounds, and both have been clutched out by Perfecto.
You're right. Oh, no. All right. Well, Liquid, this is their map choice. We move on to Nuke the next one. This one's not over yet, but it's looking good for round 14 for NAVI here. They just need to make sure they use their utility efficiently and trade out onto a bomb site, and they should be getting in. They have the firepower and the utility advantage in this one, and now the number advantage as Boomich from the vent room takes down NAF. Grim's going to be looking for some space, but all in all, NAVI can really just put the brakes on here.
Is he going to get it again? God, they're very thorough. This aggression from Liquid, very, very troublesome.
I don't think they know Grim's gotten here. He's found the one gap that was left open.
And it's converted a frag, but I'm concerned. Simple's holding it and doesn't miss. 21 frags for him so far here on Mirage. He started quite quietly, actually, on the CT side. And now Stewie just banged. That's 2 from Simple in the round, and it's 14.
To be on point, they can't just take these lackadaisical picks, but it means that NAF and Stewie need to find some impact. NAF's already been mollied back. The smoke will dispel that. Flame's just walking out on A right here. This is a risk.
He's got a nice elevated angle, and he does find the frag. Expecting something fast, he actually dropped his own smoke. Now Stewie, what a shot! Bloody hell, a wrist breaker from Stewie 2K.
Okay, 2-on-4 situation. Perfecto's been spotted. They know where Simple was about 10 seconds ago, and re-picking in. NAF will take down Perfecto, and it's just Simple. He would need to get the ace in a 1-on-4 situation here. I don't even know if he's going to be ready for Stewie. Of course he is. Simple gets the first.
Oh, I remember a particular round against a particular team known as Liquid, when Simple made myself and Henry unbelievably loud and obnoxious. He'd have to do it again. They can hear him. That's courtesy of Grim, conveying the information, preparing for what will be a retake if they don't contest the plant itself. Simple's got
so much room.
So much room. It's making him uncomfortable how much room he has.
Oh, he just missed the jump onto Grim.
Yeah, just as Grim was advancing, now he can kill him. And Simple silenced. That's the 12th.
Edge for Liquid. NAVI have been whittled down as well. They're operating with very little going forward, and the loss bonus is actually in the favor of Liquid if they were to lose a round. But there's Simple again. He's found another opening.
He's not quite got enough of a gap to punish there. They're throwing util B. Is this all smoke and mirrors? NAVI and their mind games again? Elite is asking the same question. He hears nothing. And no other members of Liquid have had to scurry to support. 3 return to top of middle, 2 opt for the underpass avenue. So it will be mid-control for NAVI. That's what they're in pursuit of here. Oh, and a tag. It's NAF's AWP. And Stewie's there too. Catches Boomich's swing. The molly's perfect. Electronic's going to have to retreat. Back into your hidey hole, boy. 4v4, 60 seconds. Bomb top of middle. And it's on Simple, so he's going to have to be the decision maker as to where that bomb goes. Obviously, the decision can be made from anyone, but it's Simple that has to navigate that explosive device. He's got 45 seconds, and he's miles away from either bomb site.
Oh, this is where those type of Navi-esque rounds really come into
it's basically
play.
when Simple doesn't want to lose his weapon, and he's got the bomb on his back.
The thing is right now, if they just decided as a team, let's just save and we'll have a crack again next round, our loss bonus is so low, then sure, but we know what's going to happen. They're going to limp in one at a time. And there's the first.
Simple's gone. Now they kind of have to commit 20 seconds, because otherwise it's just weird. They're into the site. They've got 15 seconds. Oh, it's a NAVI special. The bomb's not in the site yet. It's coming now. Oh, Electronics got the frag on. They win him sometimes, and he has got a chance. They can't contest it. Nav spots one. That's good info. And Twists, his partner in crime for this. Surely not a crime against Counter-Strike. Are NAVI going to get away with this? Just mid-rounding their way back into the B site. That's the frag. One more to find, and it's now no scope.
It was 1P250. Electronics left him enough money to drop an AWP for Simple if they wish in the next.
Okay, well, it's a barrage of util. They really don't want anyone going for anything early ramp, and Flamey has got Palace. I think he just made a step. Elige might be able to convey that information. Yep, certainly has now. Oh, great shot. Flamey catches Twist just as the ramp smoke blooms.
That's a great start. They can really work with this. I always talk about that magic number of 3. Now, they didn't come in with a lot here, but they're able to take away another 2 Liquid members. Oh my God, that was on a knife's edge. Naf takes down Flamey and it levels this one up. So everything I was about to say goes out the window. Liquid are back in control of this round. If
No
Navi
util.
can score a plant or something, Alex, that's maybe the best thing they're looking at here. Oh, the timing on this.
Still, we could win the round right there. As I say that, Perfecto has got a great shot off. Bomb is theirs, though, and Stewie dropping a deep smoke to stop it. Oh, no, Naf. He's been caught out by Electronics P250.
They know where both the CTs are.
And Electronics picked up an AWP. He is spotted and executed. Big frag from Stewie. He knows the bomb's being hunted, and now he's got the jiggle. Spotted, missing his shot. Perfecto. He's already hit one banger. 2 more required. 20 seconds. It's unlikely he can get to into the site, and Stewie confirms it.
So that mix-up, that double AWP change that they've opted for here late in map number 1, it's showing and bearing fruit. And again, postured forward is Stewie.
Oh,
And there's another opening.
Another AWP fills the feed for Liquid. Oh, chance here. Naf doesn't take any chances with Simple.
Bullet through the corner of the wall, of course, in true Naf style. It's yeah, this is not the start Navi were looking for. 14-14. Boomich is down, the in-game leader out of the round, and they don't even have a lot of map territory here. They haven't taken connector control. They haven't forced Stewie back out of the vent room, and there's just over a minute left on the clock. Oh, and he's even spotted Simple dropping down.
Take those. That's info. Bomb's still top of middle. Navi, they could get really rotted here for time if Liquid don't give them anything with this info. 50 seconds. Bomb still top mid. Looks like the responsibility will be given to Perfecto. He's scooping that up after his sweep through B. I'm getting a bit apprehensive here.
Oh man, I just want to press the big red button and just say save Navi and try again for overtime, because this here is just going to be one at a time unless Electronic and Simple pop off through connector here.
Util. Bomb's coming A. Okay, it's wrapping from ramp, I mean. That's a perfect pop flash. And Twist is getting sketchy shots. Finally hits Flamey. Needs another. He hears Electronic on benches. 25 seconds. Ramp. Nades. They really want him. He gets caught out. It's a 3v3. Naf under pressure and scrutiny. Molly could finish Simple off as it spreads. It's a good dink. It's not enough. Another tag. Stewie's hitting shots, but Simple's done 2. Naf does burn Simple from the grave. Bomb's down. It's a 1v1. Stewie for his first clutch. Or will it be Perfecto's third? Crucial moment of the game. Keeping the AWP out. Drops down. Makes the sound cue. Starting to piece this together. Oh, he's been spotted and hunted. Perfecto. Charge. A knockout blow to the North American squads. Final round of regulation. And Stewie, I like what he's going for there. The moves are evasive, but it gets some information, at least that there's some members of NAVI gathering Back apps, it's just the default though.
Yeah, very quiet stuff here. So in rounds like this, normally, you know, the coach, the in-game leader, chipping in with, hey boys, they have to take a risk. They got nothing here. Expect the pushes, expect some aggression. And so far, Liquid have been pretty tempered here. NAVI just going through the paces, their default spread. One watching B, one watching A, 3 towards middle, and they're even going for this window boost. Alicia's using the light. So if they walk through the smoke, that light will dissipate. Old Elige can spam that deagle, 2 bullets to the belly and get a freebie, but the smoke's gone. He has to drop on back, and NAVI have done a great job of getting mid-control here without giving away too many sound cues. Liquid have to be worried about everything right now.
As the B smoke arrives, they'll throw out one of their own. That's really good timing from Grim Smoke. They haven't got much util, but it's enough to keep them at bay. Stewie's pushed up on it. He wants to punish that smoke. But now NAVI pivot and Liquid are over-rotating. Naf's figured it out. He's only got a scout for this as they start to wrap back in towards A. Twists only on 5-7. This is a perfect call from NAVI with 20 seconds left. Boomage low.
He's going to push.
Twist needs to hit the shot. Simple has, though. Oh, a tag. One more. Doesn't get it. Bombs down. And now it spells real trouble for Liquid. Stewie finding one. A big frag. Recovering an AWP as well. Oh, my God. Where did they come from? Everyone's just hit their shots. Stewie does get found. A second from Electronic. He's making it difficult. Alicia's deagle works. They have a kit on Naf now. In fact, he's on it. He's holding it. And they get it. Liquid have taken us to overtime. Against all odds. They're on Mirage. And Naf's flirting with some AWP aggression straight into middle. Just tucking in.
Economy's no longer a problem here. 16k, so the double AWPs can be retained for Team Liquid, and that was one of the keys to their success to get back into this game. So Stewie and Naf immediately rocking those. I thought we might have seen something a little bit quicker coming out of NAVI, knowing the double AWP setup was very likely. You know, more of an A set piece or an early B piece, being really overwhelming for these AWPs to deal with, but they're just opting for the same default spread. So mid control, while they have their caretakers over towards A and B, Stewie's even getting inquisitive now towards middle. So in transition, I like this change from Liquid. Not as passive.
Oh, he finds a gap. Bad molly, not deep. Now they throw another. Not only the cost of another incendiary, but it's another NAVI player gone. Boomage, in fact, the first. It is going to be Perfecto advancing upstairs, though. Naf has the info. Oh, spots another Electronic on the left side. I'm not sure if he's ready for this. Elevated, good shot. Perfecto equalizes this A-Rap. We haven't seen this before from NAVI. It's working wonders. Elige under so much pressure, he does well to find one. And there is a bit of a dank flank being spun. Grim trying to flank through. And Flamey's in Palace. And Grim can get them both. This is great fragging. He's caught Electronic. Stewie, smoke simple off. Great smoke, but is he going to assume it won't be pushed? You know what happens when you assume? Makes an ass out of you and me. It's fading. Stewie gives it a cursory glance. The smoke will fade before they can defuse. Now they've spotted one, and it's each of them finding their necessary.
Here in the overtime, and GG.bet odds are still favoring NAVI in this one. A little bit more aggressive from Liquid now. Elige down in towards the underpass. Orpa overseeing middle as well, using that smoke as a bit of a one-way. Elige might swing on this if they spam this smoke. Oh, is he going to get spotted?
Quick trade. Perfecto's there. Right behind Electronic. Doesn't let his death go unannounced or untraded. Now, Twists, as you highlighted, has been quiet, and he has got responsibility of that A site. It's Stewie that's got more likely to find contact though, as Flamey once again doing his usual Palace lurking antics. Some pins pulled in middle. Stewie's so vulnerable to Flamey's peak, he can take him whenever he wants.
There's still a minute on the clock, right? And the bomb is hanging around middle. They're boosting Boomich up towards this window position. Grim doesn't know whether to cross on over and help out the A defenders or still hang around towards this kitchen position to stay with Naf. But we can see that it looks like the bomb on the back of Simple will be heading over towards A, and that is where Twist, the man that we mentioned who's been having a hard time, is defending. He needs to get one kill here. He needs to slow the flood onto the A bomb site. He cannot go down without a frag.
We've got a lovely pop flash for this, so if he's just staring at it, this is going to be a very blind Twist and a very loud Perfecto. So blind, just executed. Perfecto finds another good, important frag from Stewie. He can focus on a second, and he does take down Flamey. Pressure from every angle. Needs another. Confirms he's crossed towards the stairs, and he hits the shots as well. It's a great round from Stu. And they just don't have the time. Simple's gobbled up a flashbang. A blind no-scope, and it's 4 kills from Stewie.
Could be a little bit more direct from Na'Vi here on the final round of the first half of overtime. They have 4 players up in towards the B apartments, just 1 over towards middle right now. So if they want to set up for a pounce, their flashes are good. Stewie's going to get overwhelmed here. He'll need to do some of that magic again.
The wiggle works. Stewie gets it. Is he really going to go for more? He goes for the jump no scope. What is this? You're not Cold Zera. Simple's walking into the site. Nav finds one before he's turned on, and it's only a liege. He lets him know where he's coming from, and it's just a slow peek from Simple. A missed shot. Bearing down, and a dink is not enough. So
second half underway, as it will be double orbs for Na'Vi as well. Flamey, the buys are almost mirrored right here. Electronic onto that AUG. And Liquid are using the run boost here to get mid control. And speaking of boost, there's another one now on the B bomb site. Simple's hit his 30. That's 32. Who's below Simple right now? Rushley? Perfecto. Okay. They've lost mid control. Looks like they want to go for a bit of a fight. So in transition here, Na'Vi, they're not staying static on the CT side, being quite dynamic. The boost up over here towards this short position. This might catch Stewie off guard. Flashes over. Now he's ready. Oh,
and Simple goes down. He knows he was boosted. He wants the second. Molly is not deep enough unless... Legion hold it. That's safe enough. Twist, though, with his knife out. He's really not having the read of things. Electronic anticipating this hunt. Elysian Electronic, quite the standoff here. Pulls the trigger and wins the duel with just 10 HP to spare. Recovers Simple's AWP.
They're coming for Perfecto.
They want him. They want his sight. They want that 17th round. And now he's burning. He's flashed. And he's got no chance, no hope. Grim takes it from him. Bomb, though, is loose. Naf recovers. Needs to plant it. Where did that frag come from? Alicia's gone down. He was low. Now short's a threat. Gathering in kitchen, both of them. They partner up.
Oh, they spotted that. They know he's bench.
He holds the angle for Boomich's push. There's no util, but it's a good frag from Boomich. Naf has to come in clutch. He can do so when it matters, and a very quick scope onto Flamey's noggin. One more required. He's just dancing with Boomich, and not quite gonna hit the mark. It's Boomich's triple kill and defuse that gives NAVI 18.
Try and lock out any early mid aggression. Taking a bit of a different face here. Stewie boosted up for an opening pick, and Boomich runs past it. He even gets the kill. Alicia's down.
Boomich is just so cheeky sometimes. The way he finds those opening jewels, down goes Stewie. Flamey finds it nice and easy, and that practically seals the deal. What have you got left, Liquid? So much hard work. And now it's been taken from you. One nade, one frag at a time. This is their map pick, and now staring into the abyss. 2.5 players remaining.
Oh, was that a gap? Did Flamey have a tiny gap there to work with? Either way, Liquid are working with very little here. There's a minute on the clock. They're out of the majority of their utility. It's just one smoke on Twist, a couple of Molotovs. They're going to pounce through this, Alex. It's going to be the A finish.
Taking jungle. 45. A CT smoke says no.
Oh.
Nav has found electronic, so what was a 3v5 becomes just a tad bit more of a conversation. Twist into the site, loudly. Flamey's holding. Twist spots him with the jump. Boomich fragged. Flamey finds one back. Maybe Liquid have got 20 seconds and they're all counting on Naflight. It looks like it's NAVI's and Perfecto. He seals